because your unique upbringing and stuff like that, I can imagine, if you're a young kid, there's a lot of uncertainties moving around. Any of that affected you as an adult now, and how do you sort of deal with that?
Well, a big one, like for me, I found Jesus when I was 17 or 18. That was probably the biggest turning point for me. And so having that community, to gather with, and that support, like me and my wife can stay focused around that. It's
Cool.
been hugely pivotal. That's what pulled me out of where I would otherwise was heading.
Right.
Which was probably jail and more trouble.
Yeah.
So
that was the sort of the extreme shift that you needed, change direction.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And that's still what helps you.
It is
to the day.
Yeah.
To this day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So your faith is quite pivotal in that. And that's a big part, people don't talk about, right? It's having faith, and it's the first thing is always, breathing and ice baths and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's there's a lot of people that rely on their faith to, to live really constructive lives.
Yeah, really can just keep me in tune and check, and it helps build a integrity and character too. So you keep honest and you keep upfront.
Yeah, 100%. What was the hardest time you went through building your business so far?
Oh, definitely. The reno that went bad. That is just it was hard to go through. They were good friends too, so that thing was the hardest, and a way of continuing to sort of when they're friends, what are you doing here? Not close friends, but we had a friendship there. So that was a tough one for financial reasons. And practically you've got to try and finish the work, and then thirdly you've got the reputation to either make or break.
Yeah. Family. Now you've mentioned before you got 4 children, keeps you busy. What are some practical ways that you kind of keep work charging, family life charging? You got a wife, you got marriage, got to keep that charging. How do you sort of practically kind of balance all of that, and is it even possible?
Yeah, well, I struggle to balance things because I'm quite a visual person. So I'm always something gives, something takes. You're never quite in a perfect, relaxed state. Life's high stress for me because I've got the 4 kids, so they're full on, they're tearing the house apart, they're screaming and crying, but they're laughing, they're happy, so there's heaps of joy in it. That's always a good reset. It's a hard one, to be honest. The hardest thing in balance there would be the marriage, running a business and being in a partnership with your wife in the business, and being respectful that she's your wife, not a employee or staff member. So the practical things that we do is me and my wife will try to allocate specific time for work, and we really be intentional to not talk about that at night or in a time where it is a family time. We try to separate that, and then with the kids I just be present when I am there. A big one for me, I use my phone and that social media stuff, but I often will leave that on airplane mode or leave that. And then in the business, by leaving my phone, I'm more present with the kids, to play cars on the ground, pretend do doll play or, do rough play horse rides and stuff. I love tumbling on the ground, so that's with the kids. And then the business one, I like to break everything down quite methodically, itemize it, and itemize out the day, the tasks and the workplace. So that's just writing lists for me. It's the best way that I can visually reduce the stress.
Yeah, because then sort of out of your head, it's on a piece of paper, it's just a task that needs to get done,
rather
than it sort of moving around your head. And
exactly, yeah. You can see it, prioritize it, prioritize the person, the client, or whatever it is.
Yeah. I always like to ask, do you think it's, do you think you can be uber successful in construction, financially successful, and have a good family life all at the same time? Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I do. Yep. I think I'm really happy with that at the moment. I'm I'm in my own place of success. It might not be someone else's wealth, but for us, life's just at a real good place for business and family. Business, you always take highs and lows. So I tend to be quite conservative with what profit the business might make, because you never know what's around the corner. But a family life, there's a huge happiness and joy we have now as a young family. The kids are all at that still, playful age. You're their be all and end all. Everything they want is to be with you and spend time with you. So that's definitely a success. And then just having the financial support to be able to, go away camping or, on a little trip and stuff, that is really like success. I think people chase maybe someone else's wealth too much, and don't appreciate what they already have.